Be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Hooper. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooper. He's able to find Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Hooper. A screen to Bell. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
And he's taken down. back at his own 7.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Anderson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Hooper, he's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Anderson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Anderson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running left. It's Bettis. Fights him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Hooper. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Hooper. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw, Hooper. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
As we all know, a big priority for Cincinnati in 2021 is building up the line on both sides of the ball. They want to protect Joe Burrow on the offensive side, but the defense as a whole only produced 17 sacks last year, the lowest total in the NFL. So getting to the quarterback, as we just saw there, that's a nice sign for the Bengals.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Operating from the gun, Hooper. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Anderson. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Anderson. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. Anderson looking to throw on second down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
This one hauled in by Sample. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Back to throw. Anderson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Anderson. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video on those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Anderson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hooper. Caught here by Bell. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Hooper. Over the middle here to Brown.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hooper. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We begin with the Battle of the Great Lakes. Chicago on the shores of Lake Michigan, heading to the shores of Lake Erie to take on Cleveland. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Andy Dalton with 2 touchdown passes there. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Brett Hundley has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. Tylan Wallace, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, another run for Dillon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's third and long.
Anderson now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Kevin Huber now. standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, Bell. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooper. He'll check it down to Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the gun on 3rd down. Hooper. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hooper. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Operating from the gun, Hooper. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins got home that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Hooper. Got him in. It's Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the middle.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Anderson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hooper. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play. That's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
It's complete. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Anderson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A draw play for Mixon, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hooper. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Anderson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now Anderson to throw on second down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Anderson looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Anderson. There goes screen with Dillon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now Anderson. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage. Okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get